And the Reading Fire Department is investigating an explosion inside an apartment. That explosion did some significant damage, causing a small fire to break out in one of the bedrooms there.
Yeah, it happened last night at the Heritage Plaza Apartment Complex on Delta Street. Action News Now reporter Blake Mayfield joins us live now from the complex. Blake, do we know the cause of the fire yet?
Haley, unfortunately we don't. The Reading Fire Department says that they're still investigating exactly what occurred here yesterday at the Heritage Plaza Apartments. But luckily for everyone involved, including a dog and 2 cats, everyone made it out safely and survived.
Nothing like this has ever happened in the history of this complex.
Around 5 p.m. Monday evening, the Reading Fire Department raced out to reports of a fire. Once crews arrived, they say they found a small fire inside of a bedroom with obvious signs of an explosion.
I was sitting upstairs at the time and we didn't even hear it all. Like, you couldn't hear anything. We just seen all the fire department trucks show up and we walked out and we seen it happen.
According to Reading Fire, no smoke or flames were visible from the outside when crews arrived. But inside, where the explosion occurred, it was a different story.
The whole building seemed like it lifted up off the ground a few inches, and all the walls went expanding outward all around the bottom of it. So the whole building almost collapsed.
And you can see some major cracks in this wall behind me here, along with where it was pushed out from its original spot.
I thought, explosion in the movies, you hear it and nothing.
Richards says after he heard the explosion, he tried to help people to evacuate, but they declined his help.
So I told them they had to come out the window, but they were all in the bedroom hiding, and they wouldn't come out.
The Reading Fire Department says the cause is still under investigation, but one resident says he spoke to first responders at the scene about how it happened.
They said it was a lady who had, she had a propane torch. The propane torch was on and she couldn't shut it off, and she walked by the pilot light and it just sparked it and blew the whole place up, I guess.
I asked the fire department if they could verify that, but they would not give any confirmation. Richards tells me the complex here is low-income housing. He also says he plans on moving out soon, and something like this explosion happening, convinced him of his decision. Reporting live in Reading, I'm Blake Mayfield, Action News Now.
Now, Blake, you mentioned windows shattering onto cars, walls being blown out. Can you show us some of what you're talking about?
Yeah, of course, Haley. So, I know you guys can see behind me the boarded up window and the police line right here, but let me show you this. Probably shouldn't be picking this up or touching it, but that is a piece of glass right there. There are still a lot of glass shards out here and whatnot. So if you live around here, if you have any kids, be careful, be mindful that there's still shards of glass out here. But yeah, still some cleanup, it looks like, maybe to do. And yeah, just a little bit of kind of what happened yesterday right here.
Okay, be careful, Blake. Reading Fire Department says 4 engines, 15 personnel responded to the fire, and it took them about 2.5 hours to put it out.